Hello again, everyone. This is Jan from New York City. How you doing today? I just got up not long ago, so I'm sharing my first cup of coffee of the day with you. I think I love this time of the day the most, don't you? It's just so wide open. It's totally like a blank slate, particularly on a Sunday. I like to keep Sundays that way because that is the one day of the week that's different. It's just slower, especially here, with the craziness of New York. You have to have at least a little bit of downtime in life, you know? Gee, how's everybody doing today? Hope you're doing well. And of course, I'm going to grab a sip of coffee. Haven't had a cup of coffee with you in a few weeks. Yes, happy Father's Day. A word about fathers in a second. Mm. Well, unfortunately, I lost my dad when I just turned 19, and he was a great guy. He um, he was gentle as a lamb when he needed to be, and he was firm as he needed to be when he needed to be. And I am grateful for that because it's a delicate balancing act. Dads do not have an easy role. And these days, the roles of being a mother or a father are a little bit more confusing than when I was a kid, okay? And let me allude a second to my favorite TV dad of all time, always, Ward Cleaver. I'm telling you, I love my real life dad, numero uno, but if I had to choose a TV dad to live with and have, it definitely was Ward Cleaver. And some people may disagree with me on that, but what I loved about him were his principles. He puts his family first. The main thing, everything in his life was having a nice, family and operating as smoothly as can be. And every show has a lesson. And 99% of the time, Ward is the person giving the lesson. And the lessons were good. The lessons were good. They were apropos for its time, but some of the lessons learned growing up from watching that show, I continued to keep throughout my life. And this only shows my age, and it's okay. It is what it is. It is what it is. Yeah, I'm unscripted today, so you're not going to hear the fast jumping around Janet. This is my first cup of coffee. Do you drink coffee out there, or is it just me? Not $6 coffee ever. To me, that's sacrilegious. Um, all right, so happy Father's Day to all the fathers. Having said that, I am not a fan of what I call the Hallmark holiday, and that even goes for Mother's Day, and thankfully I still have my mom. These holidays bring up a lot of emotion. Not everyone has had a great relationship with their dad or their mother. Thankfully, I have. But I'm not so naive as to think that the whole world has, a neat little box with a bow on it and smells like the best perfume. No, no. These holidays really dredge up a lot of emotion. And if I'm not mistaken, these Hallmark holidays, as I call them, Mother's Day and Father's Day, came up to sell greeting cards and stir up the economy. But beyond that, we were taught, at least in my faith based religion, to honor our parents. So this goes beyond Hallmark, whether there was a Hallmark or not. Father's Day, Mother's Day should be every day. Should be every day. And it's a cohesive thing. The mothers and the fathers working together. Okay. And that's pretty much it on the holiday situation. And a very quick note about a word we don't talk about too much. It's called volunteering. I was thinking about this before I fell asleep last night. We often speak about ways we can improve our lives, and that's through like monetary gain, this and that, always like in our favor. But there's another way to gain. It's volunteering. It's giving back. Somehow we all need to find a way to give back to a community, to our communities, if you will. Even if it's just volunteering to make sure that you give away clothing that you really don't use. Volunteering your time, read to a senior who's having difficulties and challenges with their vision, spending time with sick children in a hospital. I think it's time we give back a little bit. It's always been that time, but I really do think that we should consider that, as well as not just cutting down money at the grocery store or increasing our bank accounts. You know what I'm trying to say. Instead of just being takers, we need to pay it forward. Okay? Okay. So, anyway, I'm going to enjoy the rest of my coffee. And I hope that you have an amazing remainder of this weekend. And thank you for having a cup of coffee with me on Father's Day morning. Daddy, I miss you. You are a tremendous part of my life. And not a day goes by that I don't recognize your value. And yours either. Have an amazing day. Happy Father's Day.